Hey guys, how's it going? Miso here, back with another Exos Heroes video, and a couple of you guys requested for this video to talk about what to do with extra units that you have. Should you transcend them? Should you sell them? What should you do? So let's get into it. So for my advice, what I'd say is, this kind of actually relates back to the previous video about how you should keep a copy of your every unit, right? So because you have to do dispatch, exploration, those types of missions for the gold dungeon as well, for the gold exploration, you should be keeping a unique copy of every unit, right? So with that, what I'd say is for your lower tiered, so your lower ranking, lower rarity units, 1 through I'd say even 4 stars, you should be transcending all of them when you have the chance, when you have the opportunity. And what I mean by having a chance opportunity is that it's kind of expensive. So if you go and do it, let's do it with this little rat right here, it's going to cost you 4k, and then every time you do it an additional time, it goes up. So like 4k, 5k, 6k, so it gets kind of pricey, especially if you're at the beginning. So I'd say that if you're struggling with money, then you can just go ahead and sell these, because they're going to come back later, right? But eventually you're going to want to max transcend most of these, because the higher CP you have, the higher CP and combat points you have, the more rewards, the better rewards you're going to get from those explorations and dispatch missions. Now, you might also notice that these units have exclamation marks over their head, right? So this is very helpful because it helps you with identifying which units you can transcend. So because this unit has an exclamation mark over its head, right, it means that there's multiple copies of this unit. So if you look, there's 1, 2, 3 extra copies of this. So you can go click here, transcend, and bam, there's 3 extra copies. So the blue exclamation mark over the head means that there's extra copies in your inventory. The red little dot on top of it, let me see if I can find some for you guys after I transcend this last one. Give me a second. The red little dot, let's see if we can find one, because I did roll pretty recently and didn't get anything, unfortunate, but I think I might have gotten like a new unit or 2. Unfortunately I didn't, but so if there's a red little dot above where the little exclamation point is, that means it's a new unit. So go ahead, transcend if you have the money and resources to do so. If not, then I'd sell your lower tier units, like your 1 stars and 2 stars and even 3 stars, because those come back pretty quickly. Now with your 4 stars, just transcend them all, and then with your 5 stars, that's where it gets a little bit based on what your situation is. So if you have 5 stars that you use, for example, my Bernadette, I transcended her once because I got an extra copy of her because I use her. So I transcended her because I want to give her more levels, to give her higher combat power, so she can do better in whatever content I'm running her in. Now, with units that you're not too interested in using for one reason or another, maybe they're weak, maybe you don't really like them, then I'd say that for those units, if you're never going to build them, then you should just go ahead and use the Door of Creation. So what do I mean by that? So in the Door of Creation, you can actually re-roll units, but what that requires is, you have the option of using 4 stars, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's only a chance at getting a 5 star. So I'd focus on using the 5 stars to guarantee another 5-star faded unit. So you use 2 units that you don't need, and you re-roll it into a new 5-star. Now, how do you do that? So some of you guys might go into the Door of Creation and realize like, hey, I still can't do that for some reason. Well, probably the reason why is either 1, your unit is locked. So right here, Shakan is locked. So I unlock him and I can use him now. And the other reason is not because they're locked, but they're in some sort of content, some sort of party for content you're in. Now you're like going through all the different content and wondering where is this unit? For example, I'm trying to reroll Talia, right? Where is she? Well, that's very easy to do. So you actually click on this little compass thing right under the crown, and it'll show you where she's located, what party she's in. And if you click remove all, then she's going to be out of all of those. And then after that, after both the lock and the compass is taken care of, then you can go to your door of creation. And when you're in the door to creation, you can click combine/convert. And here with everything, you have enough money, you have your heroes unlocked and out of your parties, this will light up the hero re-recruit 2. And then you can click on your 2 5-star faded units that you want to reroll, and you can combine/convert them, and it'll turn into one of these re-recruit 2 cards. And with this, you can get all of these units. So it'll randomly reroll into one of these. And, definitely wish you guys the best of luck at getting these top units right here, because they are the best ones. But it's kind of hard. But you never know, you might get lucky. So that is what you do with your extra units. You can either sell them if you have them all transcended or need some money, or you can transcend them, or you can go here the door to creation and re-roll them. Of course, you can also re-roll 4 stars, but I'd say that in general just keep those, because you're gonna get a couple of them and be able to max transcend them, and some of them are actually pretty good. So there you go. Hope this helps you in the long run. Hope this helps you decide what to do with your extra units. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for staying to the end. Of course, if you have any questions, any ideas for future videos, leave them in the comment section below. Love to hear you guys and what you think. And thank you for all the support recently, guys. I really appreciate it. This game, I haven't had as much time to play it recently because of work, but you guys watching my videos, commenting, subscribing really gives me the motivation to play even on my busiest days and try to keep progressing and helping you guys make more videos. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.